Welcome everyone to day 349 of my journey to 2000 ELO. There are, I believe, 17 days left. Is that 17? Yeah, 17 days left. Of this little challenge. And we are currently 1903, so I did break 1900 again. And I probably say this a lot, but today I am tired. I have been taking care of some errands, and like when you just, I didn't take a nap, but when you do take a nap and you wake up just like I am useless for the rest of the day. Or if any of you know what a hangover can feel like, well, you're just utterly useless the whole rest of the day. That's kind of the energy that I'm in. So I'm forcing myself to play just at least one game for the video and to keep things moving. But I wanted to, I made a little opening book, which I'm really happy with and excited to use and, go over my openings with an actual chessboard and just in a different way. And I didn't do that today. I just been watching, to be honest, I was watching all these videos with Danya and Kramnik, Hikaru, like the Hikaru's reaction to Kramnik accusing Danya, the podcast with Danya talking about it. It's all very interesting. Anyways, that's to say that I have not been doing anything useful for warming up, but so we'll see what we can do. I'm going to jump into a 15-minute rapid game here. Let's go ahead and get started. For the 15-minute, I rarely get into like a really serious time scramble. And then even if you do, you got the 10-second increment, and I'm a pretty good bullet player, so I usually find a way out of that. But I think that when you first start a game, such as right now, all right, so we got an 1894 from Canada, joined 2017. That looks good enough for me. Oh, okay, so we're going to try this new line. I hope they play what I want them to play, because I've been going over Budapest Gambit, my new secret weapon. What was I saying? I don't know. If it's a London, we're playing the C6 line, which I still am pretty new to and rusty with. I just like that it throws a London player off. Okay, so we're already unknown territory here. And I can also just transpose, like go d5, and that's probably fine. I don't think that this is anything to be concerned about right off the get-go. Although maybe I still could go c6. If takes, we'll take back the g pawn, build up a nice center, and attack the weak b6 pawn. It does actually carry a threat, so, well, no. So I give it check. You can just drop the bishop back. I don't want to play this. I think I'm just going to play it in a more classical, solid way here. Just go d5. I am at least familiar with those positions more than I am with the c6 line, but I've been preparing the Budapest Gambit against a Queen's Gambit. Okay. I mean, I bet that taking either way is probably okay. This goes for just like fast development. But it does give white, a pretty decent center. So I'm guessing that G takes is the way. And they just gave me the black bishop. So it ruins my pawns. It's a Trumpowski attack. It's ruining my pawn structure. But I have the bishop pair, so it's going to be about how I convert that and use my bishops. And where I'm going to castle. But one thing at a time. I'm kind of thinking, well, I don't know if I want to avoid trades or not. Maybe I should. I could strike right away at the center with e5. Any checks over here don't concern me. The problem is I'm not super familiar with G takes with that structure. Could go C5 as well. Just strike at the center right away. How bad can that be? Bishop check, you know. Problem is though, if he goes knight C3, then I have to protect probably with E6, and that leaves my F6 pawn pretty weak. Here, bishop D3. Well, then I could drop the bishop back, I guess, and give up the light square bishop, and therefore the bishop pair. But I would have a dark square bishop, so maybe I will just go bishop F5, and then I'll wait to see what white does before I touch the C and the E pawns. Let's go bishop F5. Probably what white should do, and they've already kind of started, is like, okay, they're going to say, you have the dark square bishop, especially if we trade off the light square bishops. I have the dark square bishop, but he's going to put all of his pawns on dark squares, which would be good. And it'll be up to me to try to chip away at that. Okay, I do think that I'd rather go C6 here. It gives me the opportunity to go queen B6 later. Takes, bishop check, just go knight out. Queen comes out. That shouldn't be a problem because the bishop's still here to defend. Although, if takes, no. I think I'd rather just play this in a solid fashion. What happens if they push? Yeah, but I really want to play e5 and make use of this double pawn. I know that that is actually a common idea when you have that double G pawn is going e5, because there's lines in the Scandinavian with that same structure, and the best response for white is to go, well, it'd be d4 in that position. All right, so yeah, here I was just gonna drop the bishop back if they want to take. They can fix the pawn structure. Go ahead and do that. And then probably Fian caro. Although after queen b6, like white could respond with queen b3. But if not, like if they push, then it immediately weakens some of those dark squares. So maybe, okay, I can't do that yet. Unfortunately, this here takes. Would really have to. I'm a little bit concerned about that check. Let's maybe go knight c6 first. But things I wanted to defend d5 so I could go queen b6. Or I go e5, very aggressive. But yeah, check. Knight b to d7, and then I might actually be in some trouble if he decides to go after my knight. So Does queen a5 work? Probably not. This just looks really passive, but maybe it's okay. Or if he gives the check, maybe I just go knight c6. Here, there. The problem with this move is I feel like I want to be castled first, which I am not. Okay. Real quick here. So e6, if any checks happen, knight c6, tries to add more pressure here. If he goes knight there, I can bring the, so yeah, I'm going to go e6. I think that I'm just going to play something pretty easy here, not overcomplicate things, and bring the bishop out this way, actually. Or at least keep the bishop on this diagonal, because I might go queen b6 and attack, and then if he pushes, then all of a sudden there's some dark square weaknesses. And if I fiend Keto, I'm sure that's maybe fine, but then I have to find a way to like break open that diagonal. And if white takes, I'm not too concerned about that, just that those pawns could be a little bit delicate. Probably best if I like push them forwards to use them to attack. That would be kind of annoying, actually. This looks so bad, though. Just completely lock my bishop out. I could trade. So I could trade now. Queen takes and go queen b3. That looks more aggressive and probably better because, I mean, there's not really much I can do here. This just looks pretty bad. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I like that. So takes, queen b6. I mean, he could force a trade. And then I go knight there. Don't think I would be too concerned. Here. Let's try it. If you guys have not guessed already, my style is definitely, I try to at least, more attacking. I don't like, oh, but now I could go f5. You know what? Maybe I should have played that earlier. Yeah, I like attacking chess. I mean, attacking is important regardless, but it's just kind of my style, and I prefer playing like that. So maybe like queen b6 is a little bit hasty, and I needed to just like develop and take my time, you know. But it creates a threat, and I'm looking to create weaknesses to put the pressure on white. Knight here, I was thinking bishop check. Okay. Do I go f5 now, or just a simple knight c6? Definitely want to get castled. Or maybe bishop e7. Where do I castle, though? That's the problem. What about this? Ooh. I really don't know where I'm castling at that point, but rook g8. I'm not sure that helps me, though. Putting more pawns on dark squares, and I can't really exploit them, it feels like. Bishop here. There it takes. Knight c6 has this threat, I suppose. So what happens after knight c6? Knight there. Knight there, I'm always just going to give a check, I think. So let's get the knight out. Let's just get the knight out. Let's follow the principles. Get your pieces out and get castled. I am wondering how crazy it would be to castle long because I just don't know how I feel about castling with that on the king side. Here, there, but then we get knight c4. Right here, there, knight c4. Maybe they try the same thing though. They get a knight to c5. Oh, I can just take that. No, I can't. Sorry. The rook is defended twice. Or, like I said, I could go f5 and then fiend counter the bishop, and there's some pressure that way. Castling long, huh? I think I want to wait on castling. What happens after? The only problem is after like g4. What if I started with rook g8? Or should I just take advantage of that move? Because white gets their knight to c5 maybe, but I could snap it off with my bishop, and this is faster. If here, there, and that drops the a3 pawns, so knight a5. If he ever jumps his knight in, I can just kick it away. So yesterday I was testing out one of Jesse's. I mean, this move looks kind of appealing now. Or this move. I was playing against a computer doing the advantage capitalization drill where you have a huge space advantage and you have to beat, like, you know, I did a 2600 rated computer, and it is so good. You really start to see what computers like and what the top moves are and why. And it's like aggressive computers, you know, especially with the space advantage. Really, really instructional. I recommend it. Okay, I got to stop yapping here because I'm thinking it's more knight c4 because whatever he does or pushes, he's dropping pawns. This just looks annoying. Luckily, the pawn's doing a good job of guarding that. So let's go knight c4. And if white castles, I mean, I do have the open g file. I'll have to be a little bit careful with my king, but I can castle long. And for some reason, I feel like there's no huge queenside attack that's scaring me if I were to castle long. And yeah, I mean, these pawns, like the kind of stonewall setup, it's solid, but you do also have those backward pawns that can be attacked. So like right now, the queen is. God, I'm just looking for tactics here because something takes. It doesn't work, surely. Because if he just castles, I can't take. I could jump my queen in. And then if he tries to go in here, we can. Oh, that looks kind of annoying. Or we can try to go like. Lots of moves here. What's the best? I feel like this is annoying. But here you can go Takes. Okay, so it'd be nice to get a knight there. I could also reroute my knight this way when the time is right. So maybe I do castle long. Castles, because there still I just take. It just doesn't look possible. So I think I'm going to castle long. This could be a mistake, but I want to get my king to safety while I have the chance. Now I can play something pretty aggressive. Could go king b8 right away. Okay, I'm going to start with rook g8. I got to start playing faster here. I don't have the time to really calculate. I kind of have to rely on my intuition for some of these moves. All right, now the bishop. Where do I want my bishop? I was thinking just like d6. It adds more protection for the e5 square. And I like the pressure that it's putting on a3. I really like my knight on c4 as well. If the queen moves off this second rank, then I might actually grab. I think I might be able to get away with that. If he tried to like pile up on the pin, then I'd take a3, and then I feel like I, can hopefully convert that. What if I mean, this. Here takes. What is it here? Drops, no? Here. I don't like this though. I should probably get out of that. But what if now I go queen b3? This is still kind of an issue, isn't it? Takes. Queen takes. Just move the king over. Or maybe I prepare e5 with bishop d6 first. So like, I don't know, maybe I can try to create a battery. For some reason, my intuition, I could be totally wrong here, is telling me to push e5. Because, I mean, that looks a little bit scary. And I feel like if I try to like double up or something. And I was actually watching a Chess Bra video with Amon last night, just came out. And I also really liked it. He's talking about what it's like 100 tips only grandmasters know or something like that. And it's all about pushing the H and the A pawn, and how it's really, to sum it all up, how I understood it is that it's most effective when there's not a knight on like the F3 or the F6 square that can help defend that. So I would think to like maybe, I can maybe double up on the G file and then like just launch the H pawn. But as long as that knight stays on F3, it's just, I don't think it's going to work. But I'm going to keep that, I'm going to note that and keep it ready. Otherwise, yeah, here I'm just thinking maybe bishop d6. I think I would like to develop that bishop first before going e5. Because then all my pieces are out. I'm pretty active. Gosh, I'm really wanting to play it now, though. So he's trying to reroute his knight. Maybe here or this way would make a lot of sense. But And this is too committal because then like, so here, he's likely not going to taste. What if I push, takes, well, then that would just drop. I'm going to do it. I'm going to listen to my intuition here. I don't know if it works, but I'm getting low on time. So I just feel like these pawns are pretty weak. The only issue is that I need to be a little bit careful with this D5 pawn. Oh God, there's tactics. Oh my God, I blundered. Yeah. That's not good. Knight takes, rook takes, queen takes. Well, let's hope my opponent doesn't spot that. Yeah, that's okay. I need to be careful here now. So maybe if I don't know if it's the best though. Like if I take, it still works. You know, and it's hitting the queen as well. So what if I took queen takes, pawn takes? That's looks really way too risky. But now I can play bishop h6 and throw that move in first. Bishop check, but then let's see, queen takes, knight takes, takes. Let's try it. I'm down to a minute 30, so I got to start picking up the speed here. I'm kind of just hoping my opponent doesn't spot that, but I do have this in between move I can throw in. This is also a little bit dicey for my opponent if I were to play it right. Now those dark squares are opening up. It's not like they can cover them up. And this is a permanent weakness. But I'm expecting my opponent to counterattack. Like knight d5. Okay, so knight d5 takes with check, but then my knight's hanging and my bishop would be hanging and they find it. Yeah, that's not good. Check. I mean, I do win the rook at the end of that. So check. Takes. Is that bad for me? Oh no, wait. I need to, here takes, rook takes. That was stupid. The knight's covering that square as well. Oh, wait. What if I threw that move in? No, the queen can, oh my God, there's so much going on here. Takes. I think rook takes is my best bet. Just bite the bullet, lose a pawn. I still have some pressure, but not a lot of time, unfortunately. And a somewhat weak back rank if I'm not careful. Oh. Wait a second. Takes, check, but he wants to go check. That doesn't work. Let's throw that move in. Now what if I hit, the rook takes, hits the queen, and then I take on the next move, no? Here, takes. Or just takes, but my bishop's hanging. I don't love that either. I wish I could get the queen over and start targeting the g2 pawn. But white has to find that move, yeah. Now I was thinking, okay, what if I just go here? No, there's no sacks. This is covered. He can keep grabbing pawns, but, well, I mean, he can't actually. Still some pressure. Just need to be careful. I'm not getting back rank mated. The queen has got to cover the c7 square. Otherwise, he has like check, check, and checkmate. I have this potentially when the time is right. Material is even. This is really spicy. And I've got to play this with 26 seconds on the clock, so. Is he going to go? Where's he going to go with this rook, actually? I'm hitting the rook. If he moves, then I have... No, that doesn't work. Moves the rook. I could attack the knight. I could also just play a simple a6 to try to stop back rank stuff, but I feel like I need to find the winning move. If there is one. Here, there. His rook's got to move somewhere, and it's not here, here. Okay. Takes, rook takes. I just feel like my threats are bigger, but hopefully I'm not blundering here. For example, there he can't even take the bishop because it's back rank mate. I just need to not get mated. If he plays, yep, I'm going to go here. Keep the threat alive. I got a little bit of time though. I got 40 seconds. That might not sound like a lot to... Yeah, so that doesn't work anymore. I can try to encourage a trade. Oof, my heart's beating. Because also, all right, we should be good here. I'm just going to try to find a way to convert this. The easiest way possible. Here, there, check. Trying to find a forcing way to win. Maybe let's just not complicate things. Kind of like keeping the king out, and maybe I can try to just play something like this. Otherwise, I'll just march the pawn down. The rook penetrating on the second rank also looks really good. I think I'd prefer just pushing this pawn. Here, there. Okay, let's go here. That's not actually a threat. That was a terrible move. That was... Oh, Hannah. Hold on. I gotta... The fuck is happening with... Okay, that was a bad move. How are you talking to me right now? My fucking Discord is not... Hold on, Hannah. I gotta close this out 1 sec. I'm filming. I'm almost done. Jesus Christ, Discord. So fucking obnoxious. Go here. So I can block. Check, you can... Okay, I'll grab that. Check. Takes. No, there's nothing here. I want to defend my main asset here. which is that pawn. Okay, this is, my opponent is actually being very annoying with this. I'm probably gonna have to sack the bishop. I'm really misplaying this. Takes. How do I win this? Where's the win? Good lord. How am I letting my opponent get this much counterplay? Takes, pawn takes. And then I'm going to go and gobble that up. If ever pushes, I'll take, and then find a way to grab. This king is being so annoying. But the king is luckily tied down to those two pieces. So it'd be nice to find a way. What's his idea here? Okay. Takes with check, move over. All right, now I'm going to get the king in and figure out a way to dislodge this guy. Does that work? Maybe he wanted to go there. Okay, how do I win this? Here. Forcing the king back so I can push, but then I need to find a way. To get the king over. God, what a nightmare. And then my freaking Discord's open for no reason. I hate Discord. I hate how it does that. Let's go here. Oh, let's actually go here. Then when I go there, but they didn't give me a check. Okay, I've got to find a way to go all the way around this way with my king, I think. This way. He tries to... Okay, that's annoying. Wish I had tactics here, like pushing. No, nothing works. Okay, what if I push the bishop back so that I can get ready to go that way? What if I did that? Like if somehow I could get the rook over that way, you know? There's got to be some way. I gotta try. He always has this check. But what if... Here, there, move up. Or what if I went this way now? Here, there. What if I let him give me the checks? Okay, let me just think. Here. There, check. Move up. Here. Okay. We'll just get some more time on our clock real quick. Check here. I've got to either get over that way or if I can manage to get, like I said, this push like here, and then he's going to give me a bunch of checks, right? So I'd have to here, check, there. But then I get this. If he tries to go after it. Okay. All right, I got to be careful here. I was really low on the clock there. Oh, I need to be very careful that I don't blunder anything here. There, check, there. Jesus, I'm low on time. I'm going to use this little maneuver of his as a way to get my king closer so I can promote. He can't. Obviously, he can't trade rooks, so... Check. Maybe I go around that way. That's one idea. Because, like, if he goes after my pawn... I wish the bishop could be here. If the bishop were there, I'd be winning. Really? No way. No. They didn't just do that. Does this work? Here, pushes, takes. Okay, here, pushes, takes. Pushes there. Pushes here, but then I still have an extra pawn. All right, let's find out. Here, takes, pushes, there, here, there. And I have this pawn to work with. Takes, there. Takes. I have to push. Oh, I have to push the... I have to get the pawn to g3. No, he has a draw. Oh my god, how did I throw this? Here, there, there. Oh my god, I can't believe I threw this game. Here, there. Here. there, here. Then he can go push, takes. So I'm going to try this. Because if I get that move, it stops the king from getting to e3. Yeah. I'm so frustrated with that. I can't believe. Fucking Discord, dude. It threw me off. It's just completely winning for black. Oh my god, dude. All right. I had forced mate. God, how did I manage to fuck this up? Seriously. All I had to do is go here. Yeah, bishop g5. And these are completely done for. Who cares about this pawn over here? Like, seriously, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with your rook? You have nothing. And then I take here on the next move. A little bit tilted. Even though I said that was not the point of tonight, but I quite honestly wasn't expecting to... I wasn't necessarily expecting to win. And then I got a completely winning position, and I just hate when I can't convert it. This is so frustrating. Bishop b4. What? Bishop h4. It says to just give up the pawn. Because now you're never... Oh, no. He takes... What? Rook c3 check. Oh, and if he goes back this way, then... Rook c4. Yeah, not so obvious for me. I can't believe that I let any of this happen. I knew I was winning. I knew I was winning. I just needed to find the win. And apparently this just immediately loses. I thought, God, I can't believe I did that. It's like, what's the idea? What do I have to do here? We're here. King e5. Okay, check. King d4, check. King e5. Oh, so it just wants to draw. It says I'm winning. Computers make no sense to me. King d6. Okay. So I just give up a pawn. King d5. Takes. Rook f2 check. Then that would lose on the spot. But if the king goes this way, bishop h2, is that mate? No, but it's really close. The king's forced back that way, and then I just win. That was terrible. I'm not happy with that game. Anyways, okay, well, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.